What if I told you guys that there is a way we could resell sneakers online before we even purchase said sneakers ourselves? Instead of going through the tedious process of buying a bunch of sneakers, listing them all on eBay, taking product photos and writing product descriptions, and instead of waiting days, weeks, months for them to sell, sometimes even losing money if they don't sell, what if there was a way that we could go into a store, find a pair of sneakers, and have a buyer already lined up to purchase those sneakers before we even check out with them, eliminating all risk of losing money? Well, thanks to this app called StockX, that is now possible. Sorry, I know that must have sounded like a commercial, but I promise I'm not sponsored by this company in any way, shape, or form. But for the past few days, I've been testing out this StockX app to see if it's a good way for a beginner to start a reselling business. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know me already, hello, my name is Meg, and on my channel I make videos testing out different online business ideas as well as different side hustle ideas, basically just non-traditional ways of making money. So if that's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, turn on the bell so that you're notified when the next video drops. And I mean, while you're at it, you might as well give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm because it helps out a lot more than you know. So let's talk about StockX. Basically, this app works as a stock market for sneakers, hypebeast clothing, and even designer handbags and luxury watches. The app connects buyers and sellers. Buyers place bids and sellers place asks, and when a bid and an ask meet, the sale happens automatically. So for example, if you're in a store and you look up a pair of shoes and you see that a buyer has already placed a bid on those shoes for a higher price than they are retailing for at that store, you can go ahead and make that sale. The buyer's card will get charged automatically, and then you can go ahead and purchase the shoes for a lower price than you just sold them for. I know this might be a little confusing at first. You guys look a little confused still, so let me show you. Okay, what's up guys? It is Sunday, September 13th, and today I'm going to be going out to a Marshall's to see if we could find any good flips for StockX. I live in a small town in Pennsylvania. The closest Marshall's to where I live is about almost an hour away. I think it's like 45 minutes away. It's in a town called Wyomissing, so that's where I'm gonna be going first. And then if we can't find any good flips there, there's another Marshall's about 35 minutes away from there, and if we can't find any good flips there as well, then I'm going to be going to another Marshall's that's like 20 minutes from there. So today is just going to be a Marshall's road trip, and hopefully we find some good shoes to flip on StockX. We can't buy any shoes that don't come with the original box, and we can't buy any shoes that the box is like damaged or the shoes are damaged because StockX is very strict with their authentication. So without further ado, let's freaking get going, guys. Let's go. So when I arrived at the first Marshall's, I headed straight to the shoe section. The first pair of shoes I picked up were these Nike Vapor 13 Academies. These were retailing at Marshall's for $19.99, but when I found them on StockX, there weren't any buyers that had already placed bids on them. So then I picked up a pair of Adidas Young 96s that apparently I don't have any footage of, and as you can see, there were no bids on these at the moment either. Next up, I found a pair of Adidas Alpha Bounces, and these ones were kind of promising. Unlike the others, there were actually already bids for these shoes, and the highest bid was $85, but unfortunately that was for the size 8.5, and there were no 8.5s here at this Marshall's. So after that, I continued to look up more shoes. I'm not going to go through every single one of them like I've been going through them because that would get repetitive and pretty boring. One thing I want to mention though that was probably a mistake that I made in this first Marshall's is that I only was looking up shoes that were Nike or Adidas because those are the brands that I'm most comfortable with. I didn't really bother with any of the other brands. Again, I don't really know much about sneakers, but I probably should have just went through all of them. But I spent a good hour and a half going through all of these shoes and ended up not finding anything. StockX is a lot harder than it seems, okay? I was literally scanning. I scanned like every single shoe in that Marshall's, not scanning, but I looked up like every single shoe in this Marshalls here, and I couldn't find any that were profitable. Some I found that were like, they didn't have the right size, or it would have been profitable, they didn't have the right color. I spent like an hour and a half in there just looking up all of these sneakers, and at first it was sort of difficult to tell like what I was looking for. Like it was a bit of a learning curve at first using the app and looking up the shoes. The next Marshalls is 36 minutes away, and it's 4:30 p.m. right now. If we don't find anything in this next Marshalls, then I'm gonna have to go to another Marshalls another day. So after about a half hour in the car, I arrived at the second Marshalls location and again headed straight for the shoe section. The first pair of shoes I picked up here were these Nike Zoom Pegasus 35 Turbos, and personally I thought that these were pretty cool. And it turns out there were some high bids on these shoes. $67 for a size 7, $72 for a size 8, $90 for a size 9, $110 for a size 10. However, the sizes that they had at Marshalls turned out not to be profitable, so these were a no-go. But eventually I stumbled upon these Adidas Super Courts that were retailing at Marshalls for $24.99, and I found them on StockX. The highest bids were $58 for a size 9.5 and $47 for a size 8. Unfortunately, Marshalls didn't have any size 9.5s, but they did have a size 8. I saw that if I sold this pair now, I'd receive $38.59 after StockX takes their fees, so I went ahead and sold the shoes. So I headed to checkout and purchased my Adidas Super Courts for $24.99, and then I exited. In that Marshalls, I did notice that there wasn't as much of a selection as there was in the first Marshalls that I went to. However, I did end up purchasing a pair of Adidas Super Courts. I sold them immediately for $47 before I even checked out of Marshalls, and then they took a transaction fee for $7, payment processing fee for $1.41. The shipping is free, so I will get paid $38.59 minus 25. I profited $13.59 as long as these shoes make it through the authentication center. StockX is very serious about making sure their customers aren't being sold inauthentic sneakers. When you ship out shoes as a seller, before the shoes reach the customer, they are sent to a StockX authentication center where the company has trained employees to spot fake sneakers. There are also very specific instructions that you have to follow when you are shipping out the shoes. They have to be shipped within 2 days of being sold and in a sufficiently sized box that is no more than 2 inches larger than your item on each side. Then StockX has you place a special paper in the shoe box with the shoes, and they do provide you with a shipping label, so I do appreciate that. StockX emailed me this paper along with the shipping label. I have to put this paper in here with the shoes like that. So I shipped my shoes out at the last minute on Tuesday night, and then the next day I went out to do some more hunting, aka more retail arbitrage. Alright, what's up everybody? We are back. It is now Wednesday, September 16th. Introduce yourself to the video. Oh dear God. Alright, so everyone, this is Sarah. She's coming with me today. Say what's up.
What's up?
We're going to the premium outlets in Philly. Well, it's not exactly in Philly. It's in Pottstown, I think. After about an hour and a half in the car, we made it to the outlets and then made our way to the Adidas store to begin our search for sneakers. As you can see, Sarah was thrilled to be here, but when I asked her to film some footage for the vlog, this is what I got. So I fired her and told her to walk home. Just kidding, she left us to go to Coach or Michael Kors or one of those stores, so I guess you guys are just stuck with my B-roll. I spent about an hour and a half looking up shoes here, then I eventually stumbled upon these light racer adapts, saw that there was a bid on StockX for these in size 7.5 for $61, and they were on sale for $35 at the store, so I copped them. Then I found Sarah and we headed to the Nike store. Well, we didn't find anything in Nike, just got one thing in Adidas. Now we're headed to Starbucks and we're gonna be done for the day. Okay, what's up guys? So we are back and we're about to head out. Unfortunately, I didn't have much more luck today than I did the other day with finding shoes to resell on StockX. I did get one pair, and it's actually a funny story. So I basically came all the way down to the Philadelphia premium outlets instead of the ones in Hershey because I wanted to come to the Nike store. The Nike store ended up being sort of a letdown. I honestly didn't really know where to start in there. There was just so many shoes, I didn't really know where to find the good deals. Anyways, I bought these Adidas shoes that I thought had a bid on them for $61, I think it was, and at Adidas they were $35. They were on sale, so I bought them for $35, and I didn't sell them before I left. So when I left, I don't know if I missed my opportunity and then the bid was gone. It turns out there wasn't a bid on them already for $61. Maybe somebody else sold them or something like that. So because I didn't sell those yet, I'm probably going to also list them on eBay and hopefully make my money back as quickly as possible. I saw that they were going for $65 on eBay. Today was sort of another bust when it comes to the StockX reselling sneakers app. So I listed these shoes on eBay for $65 with the buyer paying for shipping, and if they end up selling for that, I'll make a profit of about $30 before fees. Add that to our $13.59 that we made the other day, and we will have profited about $43.59 from this StockX sneaker reselling project. I had fun doing this side hustle for the past few days. However, I don't think that selling on StockX alone would make very much money, at least not for me. But I definitely think that combining selling on this app with selling on eBay or even Amazon FBA could be a move. And I definitely want to get back into Amazon FBA and try retail arbitrage again. And when I go out sourcing, I think that it would just make sense to look up some shoes on StockX as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you would like to see some more StockX in the future. Definitely let me know and I'll do it. But hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and hit the bell so that you're notified when the next video drops. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.